Did you hear who got drenched in champagne at that ultra-fancy party just for wearing the wrong outfit? Oh yes. Turns out not even crystal floors and a caviar buffet could stop this scene straight out of a soap opera. It all kicked off that outrageous night in a penthouse overlooking the ocean, where the chandelier was bigger than most people's cars, and waiters handed out oysters like peanuts. Among the glittering guests was him, a mogul in an Italian suit, white gold bracelet, and that smug smile that screams, "The world spins for me." And tucked away in the corner of the room, trying hard not to be seen, was someone almost invisible. Slow steps, a worn-out dress, sunken eyes, and an air of mystery that could outshine the whole guest list. Some thought she was staff. Others whispered she might have slipped past security. But no one had a clue what was coming. Right when the string quartet hit that dramatic note and the host raised a toast, he spotted her. Eyes narrowed, lips curled, and in a voice loud enough to slice through the music, he snapped, "Get that eyesore out of here before someone loses their appetite." The room froze for a second. Then came the nervous chuckles, camera flashes, even a snide clap from someone too drunk to read the room. All eyes on her. But she didn't flinch, didn't cry, didn't even blink. She just looked straight at him and said, "Cool as ice." "You really have no idea, do you?" A ripple went through the crowd, the kind of tension that makes even the waiters lean in closer. Whispers started to spark, the kind that burn hotter than gossip in a group chat. And just like that, people started wondering, who the hell is she really? So here's where it gets really interesting. Turns out that nobody he humiliated, she's got layers, a lot of them. Word is she's been showing up at events like that for months, but never on any guest list, and no one knows how she gets in. One of the bartenders, Antonio, who's always got the tea, said she once left behind a napkin with the name of a very well-known foundation scrawled on it. "She's not what she seems," he whispered. "There's something big there. I saw her hand an envelope to the mayor's assistant last month." And get this. Someone else swears they saw her slipping out of the mogul's office weeks ago, right after hours, looking pale and furious. But no one knew why. Rumors started flying. Some said she was an ex-employee, others that she was investigating something. But the one that really made people gasp? She's the reason his last deal fell through. Suddenly, she wasn't just a poor stranger in a worn dress. She was a wild card. And she was holding something close to her chest. Something dangerous. And then, boom, everything went sideways. Just as the mogul stepped outside for a smug little smoke and to laugh off the scene, a deafening crack tore through the air. Glass shattered from the balcony above. People screamed. Security scrambled. Something had fallen. Someone had fallen. It was her. She lay on the marble floor, motionless, surrounded by shards of glass and panicked guests. The music screeched to a halt. The chandelier flickered, and for a moment, the entire party held its breath. Then, right there, next to her body, something slid out from beneath that old dress. A phone, unlocked, still recording. One of the security guards picked it up, and what he saw made his eyes go wide. He passed it to someone else, and then someone else. And suddenly, the whispers turned into gasps. Because on that screen, a video, crystal clear. The mogul shouting at someone on a private call, bragging about sinking a charity, covering up a scandal, mocking the fools who trust me. His voice, his face, all of it, and she had it all. Once the video started circulating, oh honey, it spread faster than a wildfire in dry gossip. Phones lit up. People gasped mid-sip. Even the saxophonist dropped his instrument. By the time the mogul realized what was happening, it was too late. The crowd wasn't laughing with him anymore. They were staring, filming. Whispers had turned to murmurs like, "Is that why she came?" And "He's finished." Reporters outside got wind of it within minutes. And remember that smug smirk he always wore? Gone. Completely wiped. His PR team? Nowhere to be seen. Even his wife, yes, her, snatched the phone out of someone's hand, watched the clip, and stormed out like she was walking a runway of revenge. But the twist that really shook everyone? She wasn't just exposing him. She had been the anonymous donor funding the very charity he tried to crush. The same organization his company stole from. While he flaunted yachts and watches, she had been quietly saving lives with her own money. Every cent she had. Turns out that nobody in the old dress? She was his sister, estranged, hidden, disowned years ago because she wouldn't play along with his schemes. And now? She was the reason the empire he built on lies was starting to crumble. By the next morning, his face was everywhere, not in luxury ads, but splashed across headlines. Tycoon exposed by long-lost sister at lavish gala meltdown. Charity fraud uncovered in champagne scandal. From penthouse to police station. He tried to spin it, of course, called it fake, blamed hackers, claimed the video was edited, but no one was buying it, not with that crystal clear audio and his unmistakable arrogance dripping from every word. Meanwhile, the woman he'd tried to erase? She woke up in the hospital to flowers, lawyers, and a swarm of interview requests. And though she didn't say much, one nurse swore she whispered, told him he had no idea. As for him, gone, off the grid. Some say he fled the country. Others claim he's hiding in a friend's vineyard in Italy, drinking cheap wine and reading headlines about himself. But the best part? People say the video was just the beginning, that there are more files, more proof, more rot waiting to be unearthed. So next time you see someone laughing a little too loud at someone who looks out of place, think twice. Because as they say, karma doesn't knock, it crashes the party.